Hi, my name is Jessica Zasadny, and I'm a recovering heroin addict in recovery. I probably started using at like 19. I started using heroin. I think I started using for, I had a difficult childhood growing up, and I had a couple deaths of significant others, and then I started using heroin off the bat. That was definitely my drug of choice. It took about 2 years before I started shooting, and I was in and out of programs, in and out of jails. I've tried all different ways of getting clean and was not very successful. 2 years ago, I got locked up on a violation of probation charge, and I had a couple other charges on top of the VOP, and I finally asked the court for help. And they offered me the program Drug Court, and I got involved with Drug Court, and I started it, and of course I went in kicking and screaming because I didn't want to be told what to do. But I did what I was supposed to do regardless, because at that point I got to the point in my life where I really wanted to change. I wanted things to be different. So I started Drug Court, and I started looking for a job, and of course I was having a hard time getting a job for the simple fact that I've a severe record, a long record. I'm 40 years old now, so I started using at 19, and again, like I said, I've been in and out of jail all my life. And they court-ordered me to volunteer at CCAR in Willimantic, and I started coming here. I started coming to CCAR, and I really, I went in open-minded, and I started to get close with a couple of the ladies. And while I was there, I had a lot of things going on in my life. I had to do all these groups and all these things, and then on the outside, I was trying to look for work, and I was also in a relationship, and I was dating somebody for 2 years that had 5 years clean and overdosed and died from this disease. And I think that was the turning point for me to, do whatever I had to do no matter what. Watching his family and watching everybody suffer behind that was tough for me. And being at CCAR was terrific because it helped me to stay busy. I needed to stay busy and no matter what, not use. So, that's how I maintained my recovery. As well as going to CCAR, I see a therapist once a week. I finally got a job. I now have over 2 years clean. I'll be graduating Drug Court on April 9th. I do so much. I have all my family back. My family trusts me now. I just have so much. I have just such a different relationship with my family members. I think right now I just try to take it day by day. I don't really count how long I've been clean. I try not to stress about that. I try to make sure that no matter what happened before, it doesn't matter. It matters what I do now. I have all these little things that I look at to keep me where I need to be. I know it's going to take a long time for people to trust me. I did a lot of things for a long time, and I can't expect everybody to be open. All of a sudden now I decided to change my life and I'm clean, so everybody has to forgive me and trust me. Well, that's not how it goes. I have to earn that back. So I think little by little right now, I try not to take things personal. I have to know that there's a plan for me. There's definitely a plan for me. And I just have to keep in my head that no matter how bad it gets, no matter what I've done in my past, it doesn't matter. I can't keep punishing myself for things that I did before. It matters what I do now, not before. And I think all the way around, recovery and keeping safe has to be number one for me to keep moving. Like I said, I used drugs for 20 years. I'm 40 years old. It's time to, I'm at that point in my life where I'm ready. I'm tired of doing it, because the bottom line is when I use, I take a bat to my head. It's not even about getting high anymore. It's about beating myself up. So I think now the most important key for me right now is to work on myself, to know that I'm better than that, keep people around me that are healthy, stay connected to programs that understand my addiction so I don't feel labeled. because, you know, people that don't understand addiction, it's very hard for them to grasp where somebody like me is coming from. So I have to understand that, like, again, nobody's just gonna, you know, open the doors. You say heroin addict and people freak out. So I think right now my goal is to become a better person, go back to school and help other women like me, and no matter what, not use. Thank you. I'm Jessica Zasadny.